Hey, you okay? You never came back to bed.
Couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw my brother getting tortured by Carlo. Or worse.
You'll be okay.
You don't know that.
Do you blame me?
Sarah.
Shh, Christian. It's just a dream.
No, I don't blame you for what happened. This is Carlo's fault.
But he's my father. And he's doing this to your brother. And I feel like I am not doing anything.
Patience.
Patience is not my best defense.
Good. You're out of jail. Want some coffee? Did you make the deal with Dorian Lord?
What are you doing outside? Come on in.
Tell me how we're gonna keep from losing Winston, Dr. Lord. Because whatever it is, I'm in.
Connect me to the ICU, please. Hi, could you please tell me how Rex Balsam is doing? No change? Could you please be a little bit more specific? No, I'm not a family member. You know exactly who I am. I'm the same person who's called every hour on the hour. Hello? Oh, you did not just hang up on me. Ugh!
Mom.
Hi, sorry. Hospitals can just be awful. How did you sleep, baby?
Okay, I made a decision.
Waffles or a dippy egg?
I want to see Dad.
You do? Oh, Sham, I'm just so proud of you. But I don't think Adriana is going to let us see him.
I meant that I want to see Brody.
I never should have left you. I was a baby. You hurt wings and I ran. But I should have stayed here and fought for you. You love me. I know you do. You just settled for Gigi because I left, and look at what happened. But I am not making that mistake again, I promise. I'm gonna stay here with you till you open your eyes. Because I love you. I'm not giving up on us.
She's still in there. Black, right?
Yeah, thanks, Rox. She's been in there a while. Is that a one for her?
Yeah, I know. I'm a real doll.
You bet.
I don't get it. She leaves him, she goes off to Paris, then she swoops back in and she's making with the orders.
Yeah, I guess the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
She's nothing like Dorian. You're wrong about that. Dorian is like a steamroller. She always gets what she wants. But this? What is this? This is like flop sweat. She doesn't want him to see Gigi because she knows that it's going to come.
Good morning, Adriana.
Hey, did you, get some sleep?
Oh, not really. I went home, checked on Matthew, and took a shower. You?
Dozed off a little in that chair.
Doze. You were snoring to beat the band.
Thanks. The nurse says there's no change. He's still not responding.
Yeah, she told me the same thing. Adriana, did Balsam make any provisions for a situation like this?
Provisions?
Yeah, did he have a living will, or did he make any kind of directives? A DNR?
I don't want to think about that right now.
I understand.
We were going to make wills. We were going to go see a lawyer when we got back from our honeymoon, but we never...
Well,
Why?
maybe if he had, maybe he would have left me in charge. You know what I would have done? I would have made sure you don't see him, and I would give him what he wants and what he needs, which is Gigi. The doctor says he needs the will to live, and for all we know, Rex might think that Brody blew Gigi away, so he needs to hear her voice. He just needs to know that she's okay.
You have made your feelings very clear, Roxy. And I have heard you. I just don't agree. And I'm not having this conversation. And if you're suggesting that Rex won't recover, I don't agree with that either. Nobody has said that he won't wake up.
Adriana, the only thing that I want to see right now is Balsam open his eyes. But the question is, how long do we keep up with this intervention if he's not responding? Now, if he didn't make some kind of a provision like I was talking about, then the decision is yours, because legally you're still his wife.
Are you saying you want to pull the plug?
No, I'm just asking if anybody knows what Balsam would want. I mean, would he really want to stay alive artificially with all those machines hooked up to him, or would he want to let go?
Sweetie, Rex is your dad.
I know. I just still think of Brody as dad. I mean, is that wrong?
No, of course not. I just didn't understand who you meant.
I miss him.
I know. I was just kind of hoping that now that you know the truth, that maybe you would start thinking about Rex that way.
Rex is just Rex.
But you were really good friends.
Mom, I'm trying to ask you something.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I didn't get much sleep last night. Okay, you said that you want to
See Brody.
right.
So, you'll take me to see him? When I went to the police station, they said that I need your permission.
That's the thing. He's not in jail anymore.
He's out?
They took him to a hospital.
What happened? Is he all right?
Honey, it's a psychiatric hospital. All that stuff that happened up on the mountain when he was acting all weird, he thought he was back in Iraq. And he still does. He tried to grab an officer's gun at the police station. So that's why they moved him to the psychiatric hospital.
They think he's crazy?
They think that something happened to him while he was over in Iraq, something really bad, and it messed him up. And that's why he shot Rex, and that's why he did all that other stuff, you know, with the uniform and the gun and taking you out of school. So it's just better for Brody to be in a place like that where they can help him.
I want to see him. Will you take me to the hospital?
Jane, Brody can't have any visitors right now. Not until he gets better.
Hey, did you hear anything?
No.
Sarah, honey, we would have called you. But you brought Ray Montez in for questioning. He didn't tell you anything? What?
I had to kick him loose.
Why?
We had nothing to hold him. We couldn't.
God, I thought this this was all gonna be over.
Baby, God, we will find him, okay? We'll find him.
I had this terrible nightmare that I found him, and he was in this field asleep, and I went over to wake him up, but his body was cold. He was dead.
Okay, you guys went over a waterfall and you survived, okay? He's going to come home to you. He's going to. God, I know he is.
What's going on?
Shh. Lola's still sleeping. I just wanted to let you know that the storm has passed.
Are the phone lines up yet?
Not yet, but the airport reopened this morning. We'll be on the next flight to the United States and then on to Landview, where that bastard Ray will never find us.
I didn't leave Plateau Prison. Come all this way to get locked up again in some punk holding cell.
Well, I'm sorry it wasn't up to your standards. I would have thought that Landview would be much better than Colombia when it comes to prisons.
And I would have thought that a man like you would be able to control his own woman. That red-headed bitch treated you like I was trash.
Not another word, or you will be back in prison. Mr. Montez, I'm sorry you were locked up. My attorneys worked all night to set you free.
I done everything. I done everything you asked. You have what you want. Dr. Lord can do whatever it takes for Langston. I don't know. I don't care. I have personal business in Colombia that requires my attention. So if you just pay me my money, I'll be on my way.
No, I can't do that because plans have changed slightly. Dorian did not go for the bait. So it looks like Langston will be going home with you.
I wanted to talk to you before Langston comes down. She doesn't have to know about this.
Talk to me about what?
Look, just tell me what I can do to help.
That's very sweet of you, and I appreciate it, but I've got a whole team of lawyers working day and night to try and find a loophole.
And when that doesn't work, when you're on to plan B, I want in. You tried to fight this guy in court and lost. The cops couldn't hold him. Langston couldn't even reach out to him. She was crying her eyes out the other day, and he didn't even care.
I'm sure that must have been very difficult for you to witness.
It was, for me. But Uncle Ray, the guy's a stone-cold sadist. I'm telling you, he's enjoying this, and we cannot let him take her.
We're agreed on that.
Maybe you think I'm a punk that isn't good enough for Langston, but I love her, and I will do anything for her.
You're right, I didn't have a very high opinion of you, especially when Langston was lying to me saying that she was pregnant. But right now, I'll just say this. If Langston had to fall in love at such a young age with a punk, I'm glad that punk was you.
And if my girlfriend had to have an uptight, uptown snob for a mother, I would take you, Dr. Lord. No questions asked.
What is important here is that if I have anything to say about it, Langston isn't going anywhere.
Okay, now I know I'm screwed if you two are bonded.
You're not going anywhere. Right, Dr. Lord?
Okay, I'm not taking Langston home with me. You gave me your word it wouldn't come to that.
And I don't think that it will. But Dorian is stubborn. And now that she knows that I'm behind all of this, she's dug in her heels. But at the end of the day, she's not going to let that girl get on that plane. I guarantee it.
How?
You go over there and let Dorian know that the clock is ticking. You tell them to pack and to say their goodbyes because they're flying out tonight.
And if she calls my bluff?
She's the one who's bluffing. She's not going to let that girl go.
I want this over tonight.
If you can convince them that you mean business, it's going to be over tonight at the airport.
Ah, more questions, Miss Hannon?
Why are you so sure Ray's coming after you?
Because he swore he was going to kill us at his trial. It was Lola's testimony that put him away, and I was the one that supported her. And now he's out, and he's looking for us. I just know it.
So why hasn't he showed up here?
I told you already, we've moved several times. He doesn't know about this place. Which is why we need to leave here as soon as possible and get to Landview. You know, it's such a small place. It's halfway across the globe. We've changed our names, our passports. He'll never find us there. I'm gonna go get Lola. We'll leave for the airport in an hour. Look, I know it's a lot to ask of you, Christian. But it's a good thing that you're doing here. And it's good for you, too. You know, you get to go back home to the woman that you love.
You're a freaking liar, Vanessa.
I'm so sorry about all of this.
Talia, it is not your fault.
That's what Antonio said.
But you didn't ask for Carlo Hester for a father.
No, I didn't. But until Christian's home and safe, and until Carlo's in jail, I'm gonna feel guilty. I mean, I can't help it. Unknown caller. I hate these. Answer it. Maybe you need more life insurance.
Hello?
Sarah? Can you hear me?
Oh my God. Chris? Christian, is that you?
Sarah? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Where are you? Antonio, Christian's on the phone.
I'm in Colombia.
Where?
Colombia.
Where in Colombia are you? Do you have an address?
Sarah, can you hear me?
Chris!
Let me talk to my brother.
He's gone. We got cut off. But it was him. He's alive. He's okay, Antonio.
I thought we had an agreement.
I thought you said the phones were dead. What else have you been lying to me about, Vanessa?
I was surprised seeing the two of you together.
Mr. Montez was about to deliver a message, so you call. Keep me posted.
Yeah.
Should I duck?
You think this is funny?
I don't want to get hit in the head with a decanter.
You're doing business with a convicted felon.
And ruining the life of an innocent girl. Yeah, I know the lyrics.
I'm wondering why it hasn't sunk in.
Do we have to do this again?
Okay, Clint, just so we're on the same page here, where do you draw the line?
Breaking the law? I haven't broken any laws.
No, you just associate with known criminals.
He's a businessman.
So was John Wayne Gacy, but I wouldn't want him in my house.
Fine. Then I'll meet with Ray downtown.
Oh my God, who are you? What are you doing? Is this how you want to run your life? Because if it is, I don't even know if I want you in my house.
So you guys gonna have tea once a week and shoot pool when I'm gone?
You're not going anywhere.
Marco, my uncle has custody of me.
He has a piece of paper, and we'll see what he can do with it.
He has the right to take me out of here.
Yes, but does he want to take you? That's the question.
I don't want to ask questions. I want to do something.
You know, as you kids get older, you're going to learn that things are sometimes not quite what they appear to be. So ask yourself these questions. Why did Uncle Ray show up so suddenly? Why does he want custody of you?
Because Clint Buchanan put him up to it.
Precisely. He wants to use you to get revenge on me. Well, the question is now, how far is he willing to go?
No. The question is, how far will you go, Dr. Lord?
I have people working on this. Believe me, they're gonna do something. And we're Kramers. We fight right to the bitter end.
I really don't know how to respond to all of this, Poe. I mean, obviously, I don't want him hooked up to all these machines. But I don't want to give up on him so soon. He deserves every chance to recover.
So then let him see Gigi.
So she can what, Roxy? Wave her magic wand? What Rex needs is time to recover. You heard what the doctor said. He can't breathe on his own yet. He needs the ventilator.
So what? He should just stay like this with a pipe down his throat?
I don't want him like this.
Maybe you do. Maybe you know that when he wakes up and he finds out what you've done, that you've kept him away from his family.
I am his family, Roxy. Me. Not Gigi and not Shane. Me.
No one knows exactly what happened to Brody over there or how to fix it. I can't make you any promises, honey.
Can I write him?
Yeah, of course you can write him. I don't know if he can get mail where he is, but we could write him or we could call the hospital and see.
I'm sorry.
For what?
I didn't know that Dad was sick. Brody was sick. And I was mean to you. And I was mean to Rex, too.
Rex understood.
He told you that?
He knew how much you loved Brody.
You didn't get to tell him, did you? That I knew he was my dad.
Well, tell him when he wakes up.
You're scared he's gonna die.
I don't know how he is. Not really. And if I could see him and talk to him, I would feel a little better.
I wish I'd gone in and seen him when I had the chance. Tell him that I'm sorry he got shot and that Brody didn't mean it. But I guess it doesn't really matter. Adriana won't let us see him, and he probably can't hear us.
Well, at least he knows that you're his. And I'm so glad that I told him the truth before all this happened. He knows that he has a wonderful son to come back to. Oh my God. My God! That's it!
What?
I don't have any rights to see him. But you do. Your family. Honey, if you're not ready for this, if you're not ready to see Rex, I will drop it right now. But if you do want to see him, I don't think Adriana can keep you out. Your family.
But he's unconscious, right? It's not like he can hear us.
Shane. I'm not saying that you can change anything. Just maybe you can tell him how you feel. Look, honey, I don't want you to look back and wish, if he doesn't come out of it. I don't want you wishing that you had had a chance to spend a little time with him. That's all.
Mom, I just found all this stuff out. It's not like I love him or anything.
And I know that. Just a minute ago, you said that you wished you had seen him. I just want you to think of... don't you think that you should have the right to decide if you want to see Rex? Just see his face and hold his hand. Shane, this is your dad.
Have you ever seen him so still? He was always trying to your eyes, share the joke. I know it's up to me to make that decision, but I'm not ready. I can't let him go. Not yet.
Adriana, I'm not pushing you to take him off life support. I'm suggesting that you think about what Balsam would want. Now, he may not have a will, but we know that he asked you for a divorce. He told Gigi that he loves her and he wants to help her raise Shane. Now, you have the wedding certificate, the marriage license, but if you respect your husband, you're going to honor his wishes.
Just what do you think she can do?
Couldn't we give it a try? Couldn't we give it one damn shot?
According to you, he already knows that Gigi's in love with him and that Shane is his son. I don't see how another little bedside drama is going to make one bit of difference.
I'm going to get out of here and take a walk before I do something No, scratch that. I'm his mother. I have rights, and I'm going to get a lawyer. We'll see who's in charge here.
You do what you have to do, Roxy.
Enjoy your coffee, control freak.
We used to get along so well. I don't know how things got so ugly.
You both want the same thing.
For Rex to recover. I'm not trying to make a bad situation worse. I mean, I let her see him. I let you see him.
You let us?
He's unconscious. Somebody has to take charge.
Balsam is like a son to me.
I have no argument with you, Bo.
But that's the point, isn't it? You decide.
I'm his wife.
Well, then act like one. Adriana, you're not his jailer. And I think you know damn well that he would want to see Gigi.
And I'm sure when he recovers, they'll have a lovely reunion. But while he's in this condition, I have to protect him.
Protect him. You know what? I didn't want it to come to this hospital wing that we're standing in right now. This is the Buchanan wing. My family built this. Now, if I have to, I will pull some strings. And I will make sure that he's able to see Gigi.
So you're on her side?
No, I'm on his side. And if there's the slightest chance that hearing Gigi's voice will bring him out of this situation that he's in, I'm gonna make it happen. I promise you.
Not a control freak. Oh, I said skim. Damn it.
I thought you said the phone wasn't working.
It wasn't. I tried to make a phone call this morning to the airport, and I couldn't get through. It was just static. They must have just repaired the lines. What? You heard the storm last night, the trees crashing down, the power was out.
How did you know the airport was open?
The radio. Who are you talking to?
Sarah.
Did you tell her where you were?
I told her I was in Colombia, but I don't think she heard me.
Because no one can know where you are. It's not safe. If my husband finds us before we can get out of the country, we're never going to leave.
Thanks, Fish. I appreciate it.
Was he able to trace the call?
To Colombia.
But not to the prison.
No, a residential area nearby.
So we know for sure. He's out.
Well, let's hope so. Okay, so did he say anything else about his situation or whether he was being guarded?
No, he just told me that he was okay. And then we got cut off. Well, not really cut off. I mean, there was just a lot of static, and then I couldn't hear him anymore.
Do you want to call the embassy?
Yeah. Okay. On my way to the airport, I'm taking the first flight out of here. I'm gonna bring my brother home.
Are you throwing me out of here?
God, I'm trying to get through to you, Clint. I'm a mother, a guardian. I've got 2 teenage boys in this house, and you're bringing a convicted murderer into it.
He was exonerated.
The officials at Plateau Prison said he escaped.
They're trying to cover their asses.
John McBain went to Plateau Prison. Did you know that?
No.
He discovered a man named Ray Montez was set loose under very dubious circumstances. And lo and behold, he shows up in my town, in my living room. And now he's suing for custody of a very innocent young girl. And you expect me to sit on that?
Let's get to what this is really about. You're mad because you walked in here, you found Dallas on the couch in my bathrobe.
Oh, for God's sake, aren't you the poster child for the women's movement? Clint, you've got to be kidding me. I nail you, and correct, I might add, for doing something dangerous and disgusting, and you think it's because I'm jealous?
Are you enjoying this fighting all of the time?
No, I'm not.
So what are we gonna do about it?
Senor Montez, what a surprise.
I wanted to give you a little warning.
A warning about what?
We're leaving for Colombia tonight.
I got through to the airport. Our flight's gonna be on time.
I'll go start the car.
Christian, I know you don't trust me, but I trust you with my life and Lola's.
Trust is earned, Vanessa. This, it's a risk I'll have to take.
I hope to prove you wrong. Lola, vamos.
My father left this family in my hands, and I've damn near blown it. I owe it to Ace's kids, his grandchildren, his great-grandchildren, to get this company back for him.
No matter who gets hurt in the process.
Nobody's gonna get hurt. If anybody, it's gonna be Dorian, and then only in the pocketbook.
And what is she going to do? She's just going to hand over Buchanan Enterprises to you in exchange for custody of Langston?
That's the plan, yeah.
Okay. So what was it that you were handing Ray when I walked in here?
Tickets.
As in 2 tickets?
It's a bluff, Nora. He shows up there with 2 airline tickets to Colombia.
Right. And she's just going to fall all over herself in her haste to hand over Buchanan Enterprises to you. Because of that, she didn't even blink when she found out he was a convicted murderer. God, Clint, this plan is a bust and you know it. And that innocent girl is getting caught in the switches.
She's not gonna get hurt. She's not.
You can't guarantee that and you know it.
God, I can't talk to you anymore.
Why? Because I won't roll over and say you're right when you're wrong? Oh, God. I can't do this anymore, Clint. I can't do this anymore. This goes against... I don't want to do this anymore. What are we doing here? Why are we even pretending that we're still together?
Tonight?
Tonight. Not tomorrow, not next week. Tonight. Here's your ticket.
Isn't there anything we can do to change your mind?
There was, I'm sure you would have found it by now. Have you packed?
No.
Well, you still have, a few hours. Just pack what you can. I'm sure Dr. Lord will send you whatever else you need. So, I'll leave you now to your goodbyes.
Tío, no. Por favor, no me hagas así.
Te busco a las 6.
Jackie, you know that business that we had with Ray Montez? I want it finished up tonight.
I'm so sorry to drag you into all of this. You're right. I'm a freak. You're better off without me.
You're damn right you're a freak. And no matter what happens, you're my freak. You can only take you so far for so long. And in 2 years, you'll be free. And I can do 2 years standing on my head.
Before you start, I'm here because I'm Shane's guardian, and he can't be in the ICU without one. And I know you won't let me see Rex, but you can't keep Shane from seeing his father.
Too late. He's gone.
On One Life to Live, one woman's fight.
He needs a miracle.
Rex needs me.
One woman's strength.
Wherever you are, I'll come get you.
And one woman's love.
Rex.
You're the most beautiful sight I've ever seen.
One Life to